Hi, it's me, Vivian. I'm currently in a gym and I've just finished running for several kilometers, and I was just thinking of making a video again, since that realizing that I have this whole private space and gym that I could utilize. Why not I really utilize this for my own, own space for thinking, for healing, for really working on myself. So here am I. Welcome back to a third video. I don't know where I should continue to share, but healing and self-love, it's an ongoing thing, so that having inspirations and also having that kind of a reinforcement of making videos and looking back and also sharing, I thought it would be a great thing to continue. So today I'm not wearing any makeup. If you see, this is how I look. I don't mind sharing. Just feeling very refreshed after since some while. And these days I've been sleeping way better when it comes to a good amount of rest. I've been able to sleep better, which is a good thing, because previously I was having a hard time falling asleep. Yeah, sometimes I wake up during the middle of the night. It was pretty bad. But seeing that growth and seeing that recovery and seeing that growth within myself, I'm really proud of. I'm really happy for it, because yeah, it's a you will naturally want yourself to become better, right? And I think for this third video, I actually had some interesting thing to share, because on and off I had conversation with that specific person, because we know we did not end things well, and we had fights, and there was things that was hurtful, like when we broke up, it was not in a very easy way, so realizing that both of us actually needed that space to kind of heal and grow, and looking back on this relationship, really needed that space. And I think I'm also trying to understand and respect that, having the fact that it's a very it was a strong bond, like if it's a 3-year thing, it's a strong bond that we had. And also there were a lot of things that we supported each other on, which was undeniably and cannot undeny. Yeah, so here I am. I just know that this process has to continue where it comes to self-improvement, on self-love, and also healing the aspect where it hurt you, like sometimes going back to that conversation might help. I'm not saying that you're looking back at emotions, it's more on looking back at the situation and saying the things that you have wanted to say. So I actually did that, and I feel like right now I have not much regrets. When it comes to this thing, I've concluded I've wanted to say the things I've wanted to, and yeah, with no regret on myself for what I've put into and also invested my time relationship in. Yeah. And another thing that's interesting is that I realized that these days, whilst we are preparing to celebrate for the International Women's Day, I do believe that women are really strong and so resilient, and this community of women you should always surround yourself with a great community of women, and that women are really strong when it comes to a lot of things, And there was a day where we were celebrating Women's Day, and our office, we had the celebration for women specifically, so everyone received a bouquet of roses. Like everyone received a rose. So it was like really, from that reflection of me receiving flowers, you know, like getting myself flowers, or being acknowledged of the things that you should have done. I really feel that that sense of appreciation should be done, and it comes with a various form of relationships that you're in, because you kind of needed that recognition. It's just a normal rose that you were being gave to, but it was something that it reflected me on, yeah, this is what we deserve, what I deserve, you know, like as we deserve as women, as human, as the things that you've been wanting and you've been needing to deserve, and you deserve those. So another thing is about manifestation, where I realized that when things that you really wanted, and you really wanted that internally or somewhere that it shows that you wanted these things, actually can manifest it through manifestation of realizing that you have already have it inside you, and actually the things will attract easily around you, not being that so you need not to be so desperate, or you know, like what I shared during the relationship. I was clinging on this specific person more because to the fact that I really like this person, but you know, like it turns out to be more of a pressure rather than love, you know. So when you manifest that what you already have, manifest that love, actually it brings you more. And I think that's the key lesson and key thing I wanted to share. And yeah, so this is what I wanted to share after gym workout. It's something more casual again, and just to share. Sometimes you can hear it out when you're commuting, when you're doing something, you just want to hear someone share about a story, then you could listen it out. Yeah, so thanks for listening, and see you in the next one.